49ers get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills.
For San Francisco.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
Taken in the end zone.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The bootleg, rolling to his right. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. D Ford. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Second down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's third down.
Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
That's the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is third down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
21. Hey, alert!
There's Garoppolo to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
At the 15-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
6-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over
first quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bills 3, 49ers nothing.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his point.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says.
First and 10.
He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go. 56. Hey, gun. 56, the mark, boy. 56.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Garoppolo now. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
On the keeper.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Mostert.
That's good.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
39-yard line.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motive.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, 85 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
2nd and 1.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Hunt. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Bills 17. 49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
White. 11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
It's a gain of 6.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Open man, here's Foster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And now it's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he's got room. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
By Jamal Adams.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, Garoppolo. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his 2nd year with the Niners. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's brought down at the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, he finds Yeldon. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Allen. And able to find John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. On the give, this is Singletary. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Buffalo.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw with Allen. Dancing to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. On the handoff, it's Singletary. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. His throw incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Going deep here for Allen. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Trent Murphy in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And they'll run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No game. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Got an open man, it's Foster. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
56.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
56 to Mike, 56.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Allen. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Bass on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
At their own 20.
While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
56. 11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Go ahead. It's just 21.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Completes it to Coleman. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and
Garoppolo again.
the 24-yard line.
That's caught. It's Coleman. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 17. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line. Tonight.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Buffalo, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they will head home next week to take on